Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin on March 22nd, and we had the surprise snowfall yesterday, and it was enough to go sledding and for people to build snowmen, and today it's all pretty much gone. So that was a surprise, and I was thinking today that regarding my Pipulate application, I'm happy with the demo I got out. I'm trying to convey a certain sort of specialness that is in the application. I'm trying to do something different from anything that came before it. And thinking back, I realize I always am on the edge of what's possible and don't get the details right for a blockbuster application. But ages ago, I made a content management slash Ruby on Rails like system, a framework for slamming out applications. It was like 1999, 2000, and it was joyful. And just by pointing one file to some relational database tables you set up in SQL Server, it implied what CRUD application you wanted. A CRUD is an expression for the basic functions you can do in a database, and it was only used internally at Scala for business systems. Never amounted to much. The content management system was interesting in that you had to choose a keyword for every sort of content node, and then that keyword would manifest in the title tag, in the URL, in links leading to the page. And so it was a highly SEO optimized CMS, and that too was ahead of its system. That was around 2001, and so on down the line. Hittail was the realization that the referrers that were coming into your site were just loaded with all this competitive keyword data, which mostly isn't there anymore, but it could be served to you kind of like in real time, like a chat program, just pushing the data out to you. And that was 2005/6, and each one of these was just a little ahead of its time in ways that were almost difficult to explain because they were, so different from what came before it. And also, I rarely did it in a way where it could be noticed by a lot of people and become the center of a new movement, which is what I'm trying to do this time with Pipulate, with GitHub and the free and open source software movement. And the thing that's different now is that the way virtual machines work, and the same virtual machine can exist on a Mac, Windows, or other Linux desktop, that you now can create an application that just sort of floats around and you can kick the tires of it no matter what your preferred desktop platform is. And because of HTML5 and browsers being so well developed, that becomes the front end for it. So you got a little virtual machine on your desktop, no matter what your desktop is, and then you can access the application through your browser. And then once you're done with slow desktop virtual machines, you can make the stuff run natively on your own hardware, or you can move it to a cloud server, or you can move it to real hardware like a Raspberry Pi or some other tiny micro server, and stick it on the back of your Wi-Fi router. And basically a whole world of stuff has now suddenly become possible that wasn't before. And I'm connecting this dot and that. Virtual machines are one of the dots. The Python programming language is another dot. The Vim text editor is another dot. A text editor that can be with you for your entire life and never let you down. And there's a bunch of other little dots, like how to generically hit APIs so that you can have capabilities far beyond the equipment and programming abilities that you yourself bring to the table. And I think I sort of imply that a bit in the Pipulate demo, where I bring you from just doing something useful in a spreadsheet to doing a little custom Python programming to extend those capabilities that you have in the spreadsheet, and then getting the server for yourself, and etc. down the path. And so that's what's different this time, and hopefully I can get it to sort of catch on and gain some, if not mainstream popularity, at least the more populated edges of the long tail niche area in which I'm living in the marketing slash SEO slash, I guess, Python education space. So I felt like I'd get that out there. I want to really make sure people see that what they're finding here with my videos might now actually be something unique and different from things that have come before. So thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.